All right, this is a review on a 2018 Outlander 570 with the power steering. And I've had the machine for 2 years. I thought, well, it's time to give it a good review. Okay, likes and dislikes. Likes, it's a good machine. It's reliable. Never had any issues with it at all. A couple little things about it I don't like, but nothing big deal. The number one thing I don't like about it is the machine gets hot. I mean, if you're riding in the summertime and it's hot out, man, you will bake on this thing. It's got an electric fan on there, and it seems like when the fan is on, you can hear the fan kick on. And when the fan is on, it's not bad. But if the fan ain't on, man, oh man, you fry. I was out last July in this thing up north. I live in southern Michigan, and I was up in northern Michigan riding it for about 3 days, and oh man, did I cook on this thing. So that is by far the number one thing I don't like about it. The second thing, I'm not real crazy about it, and it's nothing wrong with this particular machine, but the 570, I wish I had a little more power. It's like anything, I guess. Once you get one, you kind of wish you had something a little bigger. But so my next one will be, I'm gonna have to take them for a ride, see how I like them. But it's either a 650 or 850, one of the two. I think the 850 might be a little too much. But we'll see. But I got the Sedona ripsaws on there, and they're a little aggressive for this this size quad. I mean, these things got like a 1-inch tread, or 1.25 inches, whatever it is, and it's a very, very heavy tire. And the reviews I read on the tire before I put them on, there's a lot of guys are complaining. It seems like the machine bogged down with them, and I don't know if bogged down would be the right word, but it doesn't have the snap that it had with the stock tires, And so if I were to buy tires again, or know somebody looking for a tire, I would tell them don't get those. I mean, find something a little lighter, maybe something a little less aggressive tread pattern. But I mean, they're all right. But here's my plow. I plow snow with it. I probably do my driveway and probably about 4 or 5 of my neighbors. And I kind of like it. It gets you out in the winter, gets you outside, which I kind of like. And in the winter, everybody's cooped up usually. And a lot of times the neighbors will see you out there doing their driveway, and they come out and chat for a little while, which is always cool. But that's kind of nice. The power steering is really, really nice. I really like that, especially for plowing where you're, at slow speeds. At high speeds, the power steering, you don't even notice it. But, you really notice it when you're real slow speeds. I mean, I can take 2 fingers and move the steering wheel, or just move the handlebars. I mean, it steers real easy, So that I like. I don't think I'd ever buy another machine without it. Because of the plow, of course, I had to put a winch on there, which I would have put one on anyway. But I put it on myself. It wasn't that big a deal. It took me a couple hours, I guess. But I got the mirror on it, which I really like. I kind of get a kick out of, my buddies, they don't want to put mirrors on their thing because it looks geeky or whatever. And, you ride with them, they're constantly turning around looking at you, seeing if you're there. So I don't have to do that. I got saddlebags that go in the back. I just got the soft-sided ones, the vinyl ones, and it's like got 3 little bags, one in the center and one on either side. And that's cool. They're not watertight or nothing, but if it's raining, I ain't riding anyway. So, but overall, it's a good machine. If I knew somebody was thinking about one, I definitely wouldn't try to talk them out of it. So I'm not sorry the least bit that I bought it, but I was out in Colorado last summer with it for a couple weeks, and out there I was wishing I had a little more power. I remember thinking, I don't think I'd ever, if I lived out here, I wouldn't have anything underneath a 800. But I don't know if you needed to go that much, but I think a 650 would be plenty. But I'm going out there again this summer in August, and I think by that time I will have a new machine. So I don't know if I'm going to go all the way with the 850, but we'll see how that goes. I plan to stick with the Can Am. They give me no reason to switch, but that's about all I can think of. I didn't do anything with the shocks or anything like that. I mean, this thing is bone stock other than the add-ons like I was telling you about, the tires and the winch. And so I think that's about it. So, all right. Thanks, guys.